is, of course, I'm here with my friend Noah Moffswitz.
Hey, what's up, man?
Uh, a lot, a lot. The
Yeah,
Sixers. It, Last night I'll just say they should have won the game. Overall, they've been playing well. Seth Curry tests positive for COVID, and the Eagles are the most hated team in the NFL. It's just a lot of stuff going
yeah.
on.
A lot of stuff other than basketball and basketball for the Sixers going on this week.
Yeah, shout out to Noah because he just got his new Xbox.
Yeah, yes, sir. It
Yes,
was
sir.
luck, bro.
What do you say?
It was all luck.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you like sniped it right when it came up on the
Yeah,
app.
yes, sir. Like you sniping 2K.
Like sniping in 2K. But anyway, Seth Curry did test positive for COVID-19 last night. I believe this was reported by Woj. And
Yes.
that the main problem with this is that he was on the Sixers bench uh at the beginning of the game. He was there for like part of the first quarter. You know who he was sitting next to?
Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
That's not good.
It's not. Again, they've done a good job keeping a lot of this confidential, so we don't know the other players or personnel that have tested positive for COVID.
It's
But
just been Seth Curry so far. But I hope it's no one else.
I remember, and I know I do. I recall what happened when the MLB season was happening. My St. Louis Cardinals, I believe, and it was the Miami Marlins, especially the Cardinals. My team, I mean, they missed like a month. So
That's not good.
how? And this is really the overarching question I'm trying to get at here. But how do you think that this is going to impact the Sixers in the long run? How long do you think we're gonna miss as a team?
I think if everyone tests negative, besides Seth Curry, but if everyone can test negative, then I think we can go back to playing on Saturday. If everyone, and I mean everyone, but I doubt that's gonna happen. I
Yeah,
say,
that's
I say maybe about probably a week, 4 days to a week. That's what I think. If people test positive.
yeah. The scary thing is it could be longer. But
It
I'm
could
really
be,
hoping it's
honestly.
not a really
That's what I'm
long
hoping.
thing.
4 days to a week. We miss a week. That's
As hold on, I do want to get in gallery view here for the rest of the podcast, so you guys
oops.
can see both of us watching on. Okay, but yeah. So this is by Woj less than an hour ago. This is by Woj. The Sixers are expected to have multiple players miss time due to contact tracing and are still awaiting results of today's coronavirus testing. Sources tell ESPN those players were in close contact with Seth Curry, who sources say returned a positive test on Thursday. So my thinking is that Joel is not going to be able to play soon. Uh,
Yeah, I agree.
Actually, I'm gonna see if I can get a picture of this. Just to see like who else he was sitting next to. Okay, Seth Curry was on the Kings. Never knew that. At one point, he was on the Kings, but I don't see anywhere a picture of him on the bench. But I think Joel is one of those players, and I mean, you never know, but point is, if the Sixers hypothetically, if everything goes right, which there's a 10% chance this happens, that everything goes right, we're going to be very shorthanded. Of course, Seth Curry's not going to be able to play. Joel Embiid's not going to be able to play. Who knows? Somebody out of Tobias Harris, Ben Simmons, Shake Milton, Danny Green. One of the important guys. My point is, it's probably going to be Joel and some some relevant people and one more important
Yeah.
guy. That's my guess. My gut tells.
Or yeah. Or if Joel tests negative twice, then I think he's good for Saturday.
Yeah, but
If he tests negative, but he has to
Woj said
text.
they're expected to miss time, so I don't know if they're. I don't know what the league protocols say. I'm not reading the whole thing, but I don't know how it works, but something tells me they're going to be out for a good amount of time.
Yeah.
So
I think they will
it
be.
anyway. If the Sixers do play, it's horrible because you're losing Joel. You're probably losing another pretty big player. You're probably losing some bench depth. In addition to this, Mike Scott out, Furkan Korkmaz out, and Seth
Yeah.
Curry out. I mean that
This is
we
not
could
good.
be down 6 players. Hey
Yeah, we
man,
gotta
we
be more
might.
careful.
I mean, I don't even know if you can say that because people can get COVID like by
Yeah,
being careful. Like you can put a mask on and hypothetically get COVID, right? Like it's the kind of thing that you can be careful hypothetically and get the virus.
yeah,
But hey, man, we might be making a trade with the Cavs to get fucking Norvell Pell back on the team.
yeah,
I mean, that would be great because again, what happened is Dwight's a guy that fouls a lot, right? And we saw that Dwight actually, not that Norvell doesn't. Norvell fouls even more than Dwight, but you see, Dwight fouled out last game against the Nets. So I think possibly center depth there if you don't have Embiid would be good because right, Dwight fouls a lot, and after him, you're left with Vincent Portier because you do not want to play Tony Bradley. You do
no,
not want to play Tony Bradley.
no, no, no.
Oh my God, we only saw him once. That was enough to determine. Like, I'm
You,
sorry, Tony, you're not athletic. Like, you're tall, you're not athletic whatsoever. He's
no, no,
like
no, no, no. He was
not athletic in
garbage.
any way, shape, or form. Can't get rebounds. Very not light-footed at all. It's
It's
not
bad.
pretty watching him play basketball. But
Yeah,
look, man, you see Dwight goes out. Like you don't really want to have to be relying on Portier to play heavy minutes. If you do, then that's fine because Portier is not the worst. But you would rather than not have another guy there.
yeah.
Not saying that Norvell is better than Portier, just like another guy. So if Portier is playing bad, then you can put Norvell in.
Hmm. All right, let's talk about some player recaps.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that, and again, we're gonna go this time from backwards to forwards. Uh, we'll start with Portier. I don't think we've seen a lot more from Portier after,
No,
so I can't really say much about him. Derek Walton, why are you still on the roster on Google?
next.
Like,
Uh,
seriously, you can't
he's
update a
having.
guy that got cut in training camp 2 months ago.
All right, Derek Wallen. Next.
Yeah. Dakota Mathias.
He's been
Dakota
good.
Mathias, and I see the game. He was like in the rotation last night.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really see a lot, but yeah, I saw some highlights and I saw him play.
Yeah, he didn't play great to be honest. 0 for 2 from 3, 1 for 3 total, and in 13 minutes he scored 3 points. Overall this season he's shooting 46.7% from the field, 33.3% from 3. I don't know. I don't like what I saw from him, but at the same time, you see how he shoots in college. You see his jump shot. It's a good jump shot, right? Like I'm gonna be on the Dakota Mathias train until something until it gets really bad. I think
Yeah.
that he still has potential. He's a guy that with players out, he should be in the rotation because he can shoot and he brings that to this team. I don't think he's a total liability on defense, even though he's not great.
Yeah.
Mike Scott has not played since we've last talked. He's hurt.
Next.
Paul Reed played less than a minute in the Charlotte game and got his first bucket. B-ball Paul. Uh, but he did get. I believe it was just like a shot right next to the hoop. Nothing that impressive. But shout out to B-ball Paul. Got his first bucket. But
Yep.
he's probably not going to be in the rotation. He's in a two-way. Korkmaz we haven't seen as he's last played.
Next.
Isaiah Joe has been bad, and I was an Isaiah Joe guy when he got drafted. There's nothing I can say here. I mean, he hasn't even played that much. You see, he's getting like spotty minutes here and there. He goes into the Nets game, 8 minutes. He shoots 0 for 2 from 3. Isaiah Joe has not made a single three this entire season. Every time he shoots a three, it's like a borderline air ball. And I mean, he's shooting. Look, he's made a field goal this season. He's shooting 14% from the field. 14.
That's not good.
That's
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 not good at
horrible.
all.
He hasn't made a single three. He's gotten spotty minutes, but overall he's just been so bad. Again, I
Yeah.
don't think you're gonna give up on him yet. It's been not even 10 games, but at the same time, right? He hasn't been good. But
Yeah, I agree.
Ferguson is kind of meh. Ferguson's the kind of guy that you trade at the deadline as a salary filler. I mean, he's non-existent. Uh, He got 4 minutes in the Charlotte game. He didn't score. He hasn't scored a single point this entire season.
He's
Although he's
garbage.
averaging 3 minutes every game he's been in. Like he's literally invisible.
He is.
Doesn't do anything.
No.
Tony Bradley, the worst player on the roster, has not played
Next.
the infamous Cavs game. Shake Milton.
It's been
Now,
all right.
Shake has not got the three off. I'll be the first to admit that. I think this shot will start to come. I think he'll be like an average 3-point shooter. But regardless, Shake is still a bucket.
Yeah.
Even
like,
with shooting 27% from three, which is bad.
Oh God.
He shot 45% from the field, which is totally acceptable. It's good.
Yeah.
And he's been averaging this season 14.1 points. He's the perfect six man. He's a guy that the Sixers, you were like, damn, I want to trade for Kyle Lowry. Damn, we need to trade for someone. Shake Milton, we drafted him in the second round, basically undrafted. And he's been that guy. So
Yeah, definitely.
he's been good, I would say. Matisse Thybulle. Defensive Matisse thought like imagine Danny Green with like Rondé Hollis Jefferson's jump shot.
Yeah, Matisse's jump shot has not been good at all.
That is Matisse Thybulle right now. Danny Green's good, because at this point Danny Green's defense has gone above and beyond, and not last game, but overall, I think he's basically like a tiny bit worse than Ben Simmons at defense. I think Danny Green's defense is way better than I would have ever expected. His 3-point shooting was a little bit worse, defense a little bit better. But at this point, if you're going to shoot league average from three and you're going to play that defense, that's totally fine with me. I think Danny Green has been good.
He did not play good defense against Bradley Beal. That was not good.
No, but over for the majority of the season.
Yeah, I didn't really watch the Wizards game due to current events in the U.S., but I saw highlights of that, and he was not doing well against Bradley Beal.
I wonder what current event you're talking about. It's not like there's been any current events this year.
Oh, no, I mean this week, on Wednesday, on that Wizards game.
What are you talking about? No, I'm kidding. Okay. But I don't know. It's just Matisse is he's not going to develop an offensive game. And I think, by the way, Danny Green on Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal, his points were like it's kind of hard to guard Bradley Beal because it's off a lot of threes, and like I don't think Danny Green should be guarding Bradley Beal. I think he should be guarding the second best option. I don't think he's
Westbrook.
Yes, I think if Danny Green was on Westbrook, he would have been good. I don't think Danny Green's that good, but I think he's a solid defender.
Put Simmons on
assignment.
Yeah.
By the right assignment, I don't mean the worst guy on the team. I mean like a guy that's good, but not like the best player on the team.
Yeah.
But getting back to Matisse Thybulle, he just can't shoot. Like his jump shot, he like brings it up here, and it's just like a really ugly jump shot. It never goes in.
Agree.
Doc Rivers doesn't like him. He's shooting 31% from the field and 21% from three.
Oh my!
It's like almost as bad as Isaiah Joe. He's averaging 2 points per game. It's just so bad.
Yeah.
He's averaging like almost a steal. Again, his defense is very good, but in order to be in this rotation, he needs better offense.
Yeah, agree.
Now for potentially the guy that has impressed me the most this year, Tyrese Maxey.
Holy shit, he's been good.
That Nets game, he goes to the rim so well, and he's getting the three ball off. He's shooting it.
Yeah, he shot 2 for
now.
4. 2 for 4 from the 3-point line. It's 50%.
And I see the shots go in right now, and it's like, oh, okay, this guy can kind of shoot. Like by kind of shoot, I mean like a slight improvement over Matisse Thybulle.
Yeah, but he's shooting actually very well. If you look
like
at the
I think
numbers.
Tyrese Maxey's shooting is like if you put Danny Green here, right, and Matisse Thybulle like here.
He's in the middle.
He's like slightly closer to Matisse, but still.
I say slightly closer to Danny Green.
I don't even know.
Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers, man.
He's shooting like 35%. It's limited.
That's
I don't
league
like
average.
He does shooting wise. He doesn't pass the eye test to me. But I think getting to the rim. It's like in 2K day one when I just ran to the rim with Gus Williams. See, it's just automatic. The floater is amazing. It's brilliant.
Insane.
His defense is very good. I mean, you saw
He's
the
very quick, and he has very good on-ball defense. Like he's staying in front of his man all the time.
yeah. I mean,
Very good.
definitely his defense. No one's ever blowing by him. I mean, you see that dunk he made, and then he can kind of shoot. If he's wide open, he's just like a jack of all trades player that I don't think is a very high volume guy, but in this role or even a slightly bigger role, he's just so good.
Yeah.
Tobias has been very good as well.
Yeah.
He's been shooting
Again,
44% from three. I think
very good.
that's amazing. Good job, Doc. 50% from the field, again, amazing. And he's making quicker decisions. Again, he's a really slow player. I mean, Tobias is so slow. Even Embiid's faster than him, but uh,
Yeah.
he's doing his thing. He's like a 3-point shooter or like a guy that can kind of score close to the hoop, but not really. And then
Yeah.
of course the poster dunk. Wait,
Ooh,
was that
damn.
after? Oh shit, that was after our last podcast.
Ah,
The
damn.
poster dunk. Wow, that's
That
all.
was, yeah. It's a strong dude, Tobias.
Dwight Howard.
Amazing.
Not
Except for
amazing,
the
good.
fouls.
He fouled out the last game, which is not good.
His defense, still very good. It's like blocking shots, rebounding, just been. If he can lower the fouls, then he'll be good. He'll be
Oh, he's
just,
already good. I mean,
he'll be
a
even
super
better.
reliable backup center. He just needs to be better.
Yeah.
By the way, he's also the best 3-point shooter in the league.
Yes.
100%, baby.
Oh, so inspirational.
Danny Green now, and he's been a little bit of a mixed bag. He's shooting 39% from three, so he started to pick it up. Uh, Defensively, he's been off and on. I still think he's pretty good. So overall, just Danny Green, I think, has been good.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Tyrese Maxey's not the best. This guy's COVID. Seth Curry.
Oh, damn, he's been
Seth Curry
amazing.
is
Amazing.
so good.
His 3-point shooting, oh my god. Del Curry.
59%.
Give a lot of props to his dad, Del Curry, for teaching him how to shoot so well.
You realize he's shooting basically 60% from three.
Yeah,
60.
that's insane. And he's shooting a lot of them. He's shooting like 5 or 6 a game.
Oh, yeah, he's shooting a ton. That Washington game, you see him going to the basket, too. It's like there was a stretch that he was the main scorer that game.
He is insane.
I think right now, I would say Tobias is better than him, but right
He's
now, to be
close.
honest, Ben Simmons might be the fourth best player on our team
I disagree with that.
as he's playing right now.
I still disagree with that.
Not in general, as he's playing right now. Ben
He's still the
Simmons, right?
second best player
We'll
on the
talk about
team.
Ben Simmons right now.
Okay.
Ben Simmons' defense has been good. He's averaging 1.4 steals per game. I don't think it's anything incredible, and I think he's already hit a ceiling for defense. Offensively, he's been horrible. 13.4 points a game averaging. I think I can name 4 players that are averaging more points. Joel Embiid, Seth Curry, Tobias Harris, Shake Milton.
I'll say this. Again, those points might not stand out, but he's getting assists. He's got like against the Wizards, he had 12 assists and he had like 15 points. Like the points are not going to stand out for him. It's the assists and the rebounds that will stand out, and that's the kind of player he is. And we just have to accept reality. He's not the scorer. He's a defender and he's a playmaker, and it's just a reality. And if he needs to score, he'll score.
Okay. So we could accept this, but I don't see us winning a championship with Ben Simmons, who has turned from a second star to a second star that a year or two ago you could say, well, you could possibly debate that Ben Simmons is better than Joel Embiid. It's still a pretty hot take, but it's a take that can be made. Right now, Ben Simmons is significantly worse than Joel Embiid. I,
Yeah.
I mean,
He was
he's
a little more
trying to
aggressive
shoot the
this
three ball.
week.
I give him credit for that. He has to be more aggressive as a player. I would
He
say.
was a little more aggressive this week. I'll say that. I'll give him that. But yes, I agree. He does need to be way more aggressive.
And if I'm doing it right now, he's getting shipped to Houston for Harden.
Yeah, I still agree with that. And I hate to say it because I really like Ben Simmons a lot.
Joel's been good.
I say
Uh,
MVP
I
candidate.
don't think he's
He
gonna
is
win the
playing.
MVP. I don't think.
He
I,
is playing like one right now. We have the best record in the NBA, or we're tied with like the Suns. But if we have the record, and he's playing well, and he's leading us to the record. So, and Doc Rivers has been coaching him very well. So I have to give credit to Doc Rivers as well for our record as well. But Joel Embiid's playing like an MVP candidate.
hold on, let me look something up just to prove that I don't think this is true. But hold on, I'm looking up a comparable player. That okay?
Who, Carl Anthony Towns?
No.
Ew, no.
Okay, you ready?
Jokic?
This season, Joel Embiid. Okay, first of all, I'll start you out with this. No, okay, we'll go back to that. Joel Embiid's averaging 24.6 points per game, okay? And he has 12 rebounds. That's good. That's really good. Nikola Jokic last year, just want to point this out, averaging 25.9 points, basically 26 points last year. Uh where's the rebound stat? He has 8.8 plus. He's averaging like 8.8 plus 2.9. I am dumb right now. My brain is cooked. Uh, Averaging 11.7 rebounds last year, which is like a tiny bit less than Joel. As well as that, he's the best passing big in the game, and he's a revolutionary talent. So Jokic, I would say Jokic's season last year is slightly better than Embiid's season this year so far. Was Jokic close to winning MVP?
No, because he didn't have the record.
Okay, but I don't think the Sixers are going to maintain this. That's I mean that's a
We're not. We're not. But right now, we're the best team in the NBA, or the second best team beyond maybe like the Suns or the Lakers. That's what I think. We have the best record in the East, and yeah, even though we lost
yeah.
against Brooklyn, we were cooked from that Washington game. So yeah,
I just personally don't think that right now as it stands that Joel Embiid could be an MVP. But don't get me wrong, he has been playing very well.
yeah.
I think we went over everybody. So
I want to go to Doc Rivers actually
yeah,
because he's been doing surprise. I know you were a Doc Rivers hater,
I am.
but I think he's been doing very well so far, leading us to the best record. He's been coaching us well. Tobias Harris stated that he's been holding a lot of accountability in the locker room and when we lose. And I heard Doc Rivers say last night is that we deserve to lose last night's game. He literally said that.
He
And
did.
you can, yep.
What I would say is this: I think Doc Rivers so far has been impressive. He's proved me wrong to this point. The thing is, do you want me to read through? And I don't want to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. I am going to be this guy. I am going to read to you the schedule the Sixers have faced so far, okay? We start out playing the Washington Wizards right now, who are here. Let me look at the standings. Washington Wizards right now are 2-6, and I think I'll say this generously, might be a borderline playoff team. But right now they're bad. Then we play the New York Knicks, who are surprisingly good this year. Do they have any talent?
No.
No. Okay. They're going to come back down to reality. And then after that, we play the Cleveland Cavaliers, in which we lose to. The Cleveland Cavaliers right now are 5-4, an average team that we lost to. Then we play the Raptors. We play them. Raptors have been bad this season. Okay. So while the Raptors have some talent, they've been a horrible team this season. And then we play the Magic. The Magic are horrible. They have Vucevic and that's it.
They're
I'll talk
six and
about
two right now.
Magic are.
Yes. They're 6-2, bro.
Yeah, they are 6-2, but they don't have any talent.
But still, 6-2. They were the best. They were the last undefeated team in the NBA until we beat them.
Fine. stay on that train though, because as it stands right now, you think the Magic are winning the finals, I assume.
No, they're not. They were the last undefeated team. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I just think you're like defending the Magic, here. Like any okay. And then we play the Hornets off not back to backs, but 2 games in a row. The Hornets are bad. They're 3-5, and they're just a bad team overall, no talent. Then we play the Wizards again, who are again a decent team, but we beat them by a little bit. Then we play the Nets, but not the Nets. By the Nets, we mean the Nets without their 3 best players. Kyrie, KD, Spencer Dinwiddie. All right, Kyrie, KD, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Oh my god. You know what, Dad?
It was the Karis LeVert
You
show.
know what? I'm gonna defend the Sixers last night, and I know there's no excuses to be made, but I'll say this. In that Washington game, we were cooked. We were absolutely cooked. It was 141 to like 135. We were gassed that game. So
At the end of it.
at the end we were just gassed. We were exhausted. So I'm not gonna go all out on this loss, but I think we did deserve to lose last game.
Yeah, all I'm saying is the schedule has been very easy so far. So don't get your expectations too high, but at the same time, Doc's done a good job so far.
Yeah.
Something I do want to add in here, before we do get to the Eagles. A guy that we traded to the Magic a couple years ago, I believe, for the
Markelle
GOAT
Fultz.
himself, Jonathan Simmons. No, it was him in a first-round pick. Markelle Fultz is out for the season with a broken leg. Do I sound excited? Yeah, I do. I don't really wish for anyone to have a broken leg, but at the same time, it proves to everybody the hype about Markelle Fultz. He is a bad basketball player.
He's a bust.
He's a
Tyrese
bust.
Maxey's better than him.
I would agree. Oh, and we traded that. I think Tyrese Maxey was the pick we got.
Oh.
Markelle
No,
Fultz.
that was a Thunder pick. No, that was a Thunder pick.
No, but the Magic had the Thunder pick.
Oh.
Because I think the Magic had that Thunder pick.
So Tyrese Maxey for Markelle Fultz?
And Jonathan Simmons. Don't forget, we also got Jonathan
Yeah,
Simmons, who is the worst basketball player of all time.
Oh my god.
But
Wow.
he's out for the season. I mean, we can look at Markel's stats. I think he was better than he was with the Sixers. He's still horrible.
He's a
He's
bust.
averaging this season in 26 minutes a game, 12, 13 points. He's shooting 39% from the field. That's not good. 45 is like average. He's shooting 25% from 3, 5 assists. Okay defense.
He's not good.
He would be like a bottom 5 point guard in the league. Not the worst, but like bottom 5 in my opinion.
Agree.
The hype is not real. I get he's still 22. He still has potential, but what he's doing now is not good.
Yep.
I see this article, 6 potential free agent replacements for Markelle Fultz. Literally anyone on your team would be better than Markelle Fultz. Like, you don't need to replace Markelle Fultz. You don't need there's nothing left to account for that production.
Yeah. Oh, Markelle Fultz.
But in all seriousness, like, prayers up to Markelle, like, because like he is a person. Like, as a player, we want to see you fail because you failed us, and we traded you, and we don't want you to prove us wrong. But as a person, we do hope that you heal and are okay, both physically and mentally.
Yeah.
And mentally, screw him. he fucked us up.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Okay, we do genuinely care about Markelle. We did, physically, we just don't.
Yeah.
Want him to succeed because we traded him. But, okay.
Move on.
Lastly, we do want to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm going to explain this whole situation to the audience, then we can give our takes on it. But coming into the game, Doug Peterson says, we're good. Like, he commits to competing this game, right? He's going to compete. They're gonna try. They're not just gonna throw the game away. Jim Schwartz comes out before this saying there's a no hat rule. The goal is not to give the football team divisional hats, and just make them walk there. was like, okay, it seems like we're gonna try, right? Like we might not like 100% try, but like we're going to genuinely try to win the game. We go into the game. Jalen Hurts is bad. I'm not gonna lie. He was bad, but he does have 2 rushing touchdowns. They pull him. I believe it's in the beginning of the third quarter, about the same time we pulled Wentz for Jalen Hurts. And we put in, again, note that Wentz was inactive this game. We put in the GOAT, Nate Sudfeld, who has been OG. He's been here about like 4 years. Put him into the game, and he was horrible. They probably told him not even to try. He was so bad. But
Yeah.
after the game, we weren't trying the rest of the game. We didn't score, and we just let the football team win. I'm not even saying that from my point of view. That is what happened. So we let the football team win. The Eagles move up from 9-6 in the draft. There was a clear incentive for us to do this. Doug Peterson gets burned after the game, and I mean burned for tanking. And people are saying it's a disrespect to the game, all this shit. Joe Judge comes out, coach of the Giants, who I liked. He comes out and said, my players are never going to do this. It's like a disrespect to the game. You can play it. There's like a whole 2-minute video. I'm sure you'll be able to find it on YouTube. I don't want to get copyright striked. So, we're not going to put that here. But what do you make of this entire situation, Noah? Because I'm just wondering if you think it was fair for Doug Peterson to just say, nah, fuck it. We're not going to try.
You know what? I disagree with Doug Peterson. Like, the goal of the game is to win, and he fucked up. And why the hell did you bench Jalen Hurts? Like, that's just, oh my, I have no words. I don't know what to say, but I think that was such a bullshit move on his part. And I want to say something to the Giants fans. To all you Giants fans, just fuck you guys. Like, shut up. Like, stop talking.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Giants fans.
Like, you're
We
not even
don't
good. You're
care
like
about you
fucking.
at all.
You're
You're
like
6-10.
you're like 2-11, bro. Like the Giants fans, they suck. They're like burning. Like you're never gonna make the playoffs. Like they suck. They don't deserve to make the playoffs. The Giants fans, and they
I'll say
won't.
this. I agree with the second part you said. You said the objective of the game was to win. Was it really?
Well, the goal.
What was the objective of the game to win?
No, but in the game, our goal is to win the game.
Okay. But should the objective was it right for the objective to be to win?
Yes.
No.
We don't want someone beating us. Like every game is the goal is to win.
You sure?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I would disagree with you because I think
That's my mentality.
Think about it. You have no, and forget what Doug Peterson said and lied. Okay, we'll talk about that after. But if you're going into a game and you have there's nothing you can do, right? You're not going to make the playoffs. Only thing you can do is improve your draft position. And at this point, the Eagles probably hate the Giants more than the football team. I have nothing against the football team, really. I don't really hate them as a team. The Giants, are more of a rival.
I hate Giants.
Exactly. The Giants are more of a rival in this division.
I hate the Cowboys more. That's all I'll say. I hate the Cowboys.
Obviously, that's not even a competition. But let's run out a scenario. Either A, you put all your players at risk of injury, right? Could lose a very good player, and most likely send the team you hate least, you hate more to the playoffs, as well as get a lower draft pick, or care about the safety of your players, get a higher draft pick, and send the team you like more to the playoffs.
A.
A?
I'm kidding. B.
That's my point of view, at least.
Yeah.
Find
I guess
it.
maybe not every game's to win from week 17, but from week 17 on, beyond week 17, I think every game is to win.
Beyond week 17 is the playoffs. If you're in the playoffs, you need
No, I mean below week 17.
The problem I have with this is that Doug Peterson lied. The problem with this is not, if Doug Peterson said in his press conference, we're going to rest our players, we're going to focus on improving for next year or something like that. Like, That would be cool. The problem I had is he straight up lied to everybody and said they're going to compete and put Nate Sudfeld in. Right? Why this week that you put Nate Sudfeld in if you're trying to compete? Why not week 5 when you're facing the Steelers, right? Why not when you're playing the Saints do you put in Nate Sudfeld? Why is it a coincidence it's week 17 that you put Nate Sudfeld in? Because you're not competing, right? Doug Peterson is lying to everybody. So that is my. I just would have liked it more if he was honest with the fans.
I guess, yeah, I can see that.
So that's my view on it. I think that the Eagles uh, should have tanked. I mean, look, now we're 3 spots up, and there's a chance that Devontae Smith falls to us.
Yeah, or
Wait,
Jamal
that's his name, right?
Chase, or Jameer, or wherever the guy from LSU Chase.
Yeah, Devontae Smith from Alabama.
And then if we don't get him, then I hope the other guy from LSU is still available.
What about Trevor Lawrence? What if he
No,
falls to us at number 6?
no.
No, I'm kidding. But hey, you never know. But look,
Yeah.
Devontae Smith had like 20 touchdowns.
Yeah, we want Demonte
It,
Smith. I want Dem. Oh, I can't
you
even
call
say
him
his name.
Demonte?
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Demonte.
But I would like that. Yeah, I would definitely like him on our team. And if we can't get him, then we get the guy from LSU
Because what I'm
instead.
saying is resting your players and sending a team you like more to the playoffs could be the difference between getting a higher pick and getting a lower pick.
Yeah,
So, I just find it that we would rather get the higher pick.
yeah.
But anything else you would like to add before we end today?
I think that's good, my G.
Yeah, I think I would agree. So thank you guys for watching the Sixer Standard podcast. We will be back next week with another episode. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube, recapping the next games if they happen, or if
Yeah,
not, we'll just
a
provide a COVID
question
update.
mark.
We'll be the doctors if not. It's been Ethan Koppelman, Noah Mofsowitz. We'll see you guys next time.